Okay, everybody, welcome to what is absolutely brand new for me. Can everybody hear me okay? Yeah. If you're just joining, actually, pop below in the chat where you're from, how you know me, or if you don't know me, how you found out about me. Some of you would have done a score app and you got a personalised report, which is amazing. Tracy, I could see you as a speaker view, so I'm just making. So you probably would have done a score app, I think. Put your hands up if you didn't do the score app and you never got a personalised report, because that's there for you. It's free value, it's amazing, it's a business readiness questionnaire or quiz, and it's really, really insightful and helpful, and it gives you some food for thought in areas like clarity and direction, ideal client and positioning. These are all kind of I suppose technical terms, if you like. So don't worry if you don't know what I mean here. Tech or digital stuff, business model and monetization, marketing and visibility, and mindset and decision making. So a lot of different areas, and you get feedback on it based on what your answers were. So before I get into anything else, I'm Shelley Booth. My background is health and wellness. But I'm sat in front of you now with something brand new, and it's not even the same, really. So you're here because you're thinking about, or you have started, your business, whether it's an online business or whether it's maybe a hybrid model you've got, or maybe it's real time. You meet people in real time and you know it's face to face or bricks and mortar. Doesn't matter what it is, because the concepts are really the same. But my background is basically sport and exercise science. I graduated when I was 21 in sport and exercise science, and I worked in it ever since to this very present day. And I am the creator of the Feel, Look, Be formula, which was a formula that I started from my spare bedroom. And I say formula, that's just a fancy word of saying idea. It's an idea. That was an idea, and it was a fantastic idea. In fact, thousands and thousands and thousands of people done that Feel, Look, Be formula from all over the world. And the great news is I started it from my spare bedroom with none of these terms. I had no clue about what ideal client and positioning was, or marketing and visibility. I had no clue. I came from, well, I was active schools manager for a long time. And then I was a lecturer and project officer at Abertay University, and then I had my own gym, and then I embarked on the online stuff. I had no idea, literally none. So that gives you massive confidence that you could do the same. In fact, you could do better, because I'm sat here with you, about to take your hand through what was my process. But now, 4 and 5 years on, with AI and all the tools and all the software and the apps that we've got, it's just, the game's completely changed. But the exciting thing is, there's never been a better time to start a business. The opportunities are just huge, so abundant, and you're in a great place. Honestly, you are in the sweet spot, the best sweet spot there's probably ever been. So I'm going to share a presentation with you that I've put together. So let me just screen share. Nicola from the other side of the world. Hiya, California. Well done for making it. I have no idea what time it is there. So well done. I can't. Oh, yay! Your Broughty Ferry bag. Excellent. So I want to just share this with you. I'll answer any questions that you've got at the end, ladies, okay? So full screen. Okay, so just right back to the start then, how I built an online business. And I'm going to say online business because I did have a business before that. I had sunbed shops, I had tanning salons, and I had 3 of them. And that's not what I'm going to speak about. This is completely different. This is where I need to be, in this space, because what I've realized over the years, ladies, is I've got a lot of knowledge and a lot of motivation and enthusiasm, and to limit that to just 20 people in a class, or just to a boot camp or something, the world needs what I've got. And so I need to go one-to-many so as I can help more people. So that's why the online space is most definitely for me. I've got a lot to give, I've got a lot to share. So I'm going to talk about my online business. So I created that business in a personal brand. Now, I don't have gazillions of followers. I don't. In fact, my most loyal following is on Facebook, and it's 21,000 people on Facebook follow me. That's not huge. That's not your Instagram influencer that's got 250,000 followers plus. Far from it. But I've still managed to create what I've created, and it's been a huge success, which is amazing. And I'm here to tell you that story because ultimately, why would you be sat in front of me if I've not done it? There's so many coaches out there that are trying to teach people how to do a thing when they've not actually done it for themselves, and that makes me really skeptical. And I always say to people, always listen to people who have done it and have got the t-shirt instead of people that haven't and have maybe read a textbook or they've bought into somebody's methodology and here's what you do, when in fact they've not done it for themselves. But I have, so be reassured of that. So I built an online business because I had a vision, a very, very clear vision. At the start, I didn't know where it was going to go, but I knew what I knew, and I knew that people needed what I had, which was my knowledge. I've got my own personality, as all of you does, and I'm not scared to show it, and probably never have been. In fact, less so now. I'm less likely to say, yeah, I don't give a shit. That's who I am, and that's who I'll stay. So that's good, because that when you first start, you kind of do worry about what people are going to think. You do, but then you quickly get over it, particularly when you see how many people that you can actually help. I gave value, so stacks and stacks and stacks of value. In fact, I over-delivered for an awful long time. If you've been a client of mine, you've been on the receiving end of that. There was times when I would spend an hour with you at night talking to you about T4 and T3 and thyroid stimulating hormone and the pituitary gland and how that impacts on your liver. We've spent lots and lots of time that would maybe numb somebody's mind, but if you've been a client of mine, you've been fully engaged. I'm authentic. I've created a community, and my differentiator was, at the time, everybody was talking about macros and tracking macros, and you had to count calories and it had to be low fat, and I was going the complete opposite. I was saying that's crap, by the way. I've never counted a single calorie for a long, long time, and you don't need to, because a calorie is not a calorie. When I said that, people looked at me as if I had two heads. A calorie, well, 10 calories of broccoli are very different to 10 calories of jelly beans. And what they do in the human body is very, very different, and the hormonal response they've got. Anyway, without, again, boring you with that, that's how I created my brand. So let me, just pull up these slides. So how it started, this was my gym, train, eat, sleep, repeat. I opened the gym. I was a lecturer and project officer at the Academy of Sport. I was working full-time at Aberdeen University. I was salary capped. I'm not an academic, and what I mean is I don't have a master's degree, so in terms of going up the way, wasn't going to happen for me there. I could go sideways if I wanted, but didn't want that either. So I thought, what the hell am I going to do? There was a glass ceiling for me. Limited opportunity for promotions, jobs for the boys. I worked with the council for a long time, and my active schools role, I was active schools manager, I had a team, but it was jobs for the boys, honestly, it was. And I was location stuck, particularly when I had my gym. These people loved me, and I loved them. And they knew that they were going to get me at 6 o'clock on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and I had to be there. And my gym was freezing. Great in the summertime, murder in the wintertime. No heating, and it really has given me the fear. So I was locked to this location, and I couldn't see any more than a class full of people. So you could see why I was very, very limited on what I could do to grow. So how it's going now is, this on the right-hand side is when, you'll know this story probably if you do know me. This is the Kajabi hero moment, this 1 million. Now, a lot of people will find this cringe, and I understand that, I do. when you talk about money and you talk about what you've achieved and things, it does make people feel uncomfortable, and probably me a bit. But ultimately, the more people you've helped, that is basically what you're saying. I've helped a lot of people here, and this is where it's got me. And if you didn't do that, then these people would still need your help. They'd still be looking for you. In a sea of calorie counting, low fat people, they would never find it. So that's what that $1 million it was represents. I achieved that in less than a year, and that was 4 years ago. I'm now my own boss and make my own decisions. I've got my own team, obviously, that was very big at one stage. It's not now, it's very slight, and I'll get into that soon. I've got complete location freedom. It just so happens that I've got a 15-year-old boy, and he's very much Dundee based right now because he's going through his education and has to be here. He doesn't like change. So as much as it would be great to say, right, let's go to Dubai, let's get a great school there, and Leo would be like, nah, that's not for me. So we're here for the time being. I've developed and built systems that have enabled me to grow and scale and make money now as I'm sleeping, which I never thought was possible. And in full transparency here, ladies, I did not start with a bucket full of money. I started with zero, nothing. Honestly, there was no money went into this business, none. I built it all from scratch. You do not need money to start. Multiple streams of income now. I've got various different things going on. And like I said to you, Kajabi Hero Story was $1 million in less than 1 year. And it's great because Kajabi's the platform. I'll talk to you about it later, but every milestone, you get a wee badge, and then they send you a jacket and a bag and this, and when you get AirPods and everything, it was brilliant. And then one day, when you hit the million, which was a surprise to me, you get the badge, but you also get this wee thing that opens up, and the guy, the owner of Kajabi, is basically saying how fantastic you are. His face comes on, it's a video, and he's building you up, and you get goosebumps on your arms and everything. You're like, have I done that? And that's what happened. So it's a great story. I'll never tire of telling it because, ladies, I didn't know I could. I only wanted to help people by what I knew. That's all. We're going to come on to that about you in a minute. A vision, you need a vision. These are some of the things that I've visualized along the way. I won't go into them, but I've seen them in my mind's eye. I knew what I wanted, how I wanted it to be, and I got off my arse and I worked for it. That didn't just happen because I put some sage in my room and lit a candle and read The Secret. No, I've worked hard for a lot of things, and we've had a great time along the way, for sure. This is my bulldog Boo. This was in my gym, actually. It says behind the white label there, dream, plan, succeed. That's what I do. Dream, I make a plan, and I succeed because I put the work in. And if you're prepared to do that, honestly, doesn't matter what your idea is. If you're prepared to go and go after it, you'll do it. Dream with the dreamers. Align yourself with like-minded others, and proximity is power. Get close, get near, get shoulder to shoulder with somebody that's doing the same. That's why I'm creating this community, because I want it to be a high energy, high vibe community where we're building something. And the great thing about this business, the side hustle, well, it's a webinar tonight, but it's the side hustle revolution, ladies, is I've just started it. So everything I'm going to be going through, I'm going to be taking my community through. It's going to be amazing because nobody showed me all of that. That's going to be packed full of stuff, which I'll get into in a minute. So just very briefly, there's a front end of the business. For me was consistency, frequency, and visibility. Showing up, being consistent with showing up, and being visible enough where people could find me. That made me my business. I was showing up no matter how I felt. And sometimes I felt really pretty shit because there was things going on personally, like what happens in your life too. Also the back end of my business. This is the stuff that, as I got further into it, I thought, I don't like doing that. I'm going to find somebody to do that for me. I'm really quite crap at that. I'm going to find somebody to do that for me. But slowly I've been taking it back again because of AI. And I'll tell you about that in a minute. So the back end is the systems, the platforms, the websites, the apps, the payment gateways, all of that stuff. And a lot of it I'm going to teach you. The processes, the workflows, the automations, the offers, the pricing, the bookings. Sounds massive, but when broken down, it's not really. When you've got a flow, when you understand it, and you've got somebody talking you through it, it's so much easier. And 3, team or AI I've got. So important, this part. And getting on to team, here's 2 of my team, phenomenal human beings. In fact, Tracy was just on the screen there. When you're ready, and when you're first starting, you're probably not ready for this, but when you are ready, the right team can help you scale. Find or outsource the skills that you don't have. Like, I'm not good at that, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to deliver I'm going to do what I'm good at, and I'm going to pay somebody to do those jobs that I'm not so good at. And you can do that when you can, of course. Invest in people to help you grow, give you more freedom, more time to do all the things that you love. Live the life that you want. AI has changed the game. The need for team may be questioned or questionable. The need for a big team, the power of AI is just unbelievable for all of us. Just the opportunity that AI is just incredible. And this last slide about me, then we're going to get on to you, is consistency. Nobody knew this at the time, but last year I'd done this event and I felt shocking. There was things going on in my personal life, and inside, you know, the heart stuff, my heart was sore. Nobody knew it. There was 100 people in this room, and I led that event from 12 in the afternoon till 1 in the morning, albeit there was a party at night. It was a huge, huge day, and I still showed up, and I still gave it everything I had for these people that have bought into everything that this is, because they deserve it, and I wanted to help them. So no matter what, I've showed up, and that's why I've got a really successful business. What I know, showing up, being visible, and taking action. Your turn. I hope my wee story, and I tell it because there is no point in me sitting here talking you through systems and processes when we've not actually covered the life stuff, the stuff that matters, how you want to live your life. You're maybe employed. Maybe you're thinking, how do I do this? I need the stability of my job. I've got a family. How am I going to do this? You could do it. You could actually start this alongside your job, slowly, quietly. You don't need to say anything to anybody, and build it all in the background. Build the systems, the processes, the flows. You could be doing all of this on your terms, in your own time. Isn't that amazing? So I want you to go through this with me. Now, whether this forms your idea or not is irrelevant. See, you going through this process will really help you fine-tune what it is that I'm trying to get you to see and hear and believe tonight. I don't want you walking away with my story and that's it. That's no good to me. I want you walking away tonight with clear ideas, focus, clarity, and a feeling of, I could do this. That's the outcome for me tonight. So think of this then. How to work your first sellable offer. Imagine you cultivating and creating your first offer. You're going to go there tonight with me in your mind, right? Let's make it £100 sale. So the offer is £100, just for easiness, okay? As an example. So whatever you sell is 100 quid or dollars or whatever, okay? Are you up for it? Good. Pause a wee second. Put your hands up. Oh, no, in fact, put it in the chat if the prospect of selling your knowledge, skills, your product makes you uncomfortable. I can't ask for money for that. I can't charge that. They wouldn't pay me for that. Oh, I couldn't. Oh no, that's too expensive. Oh no. If that's you, put it in the comments. And I'll tell you something, the amount of people who, and I actually think it's a mindset from people who are employed. It's an employed mindset. You get your salary, you get what you get at the end of every month, because it seems to be the pattern. Everybody that I talk to that works for someone, it might be, local authority, it might be NHS, when you get a salary, you find this part difficult. And I'm going to talk to you about that just shortly as well. That's okay. There's no right and there's no wrong. It doesn't matter if you're worried about it right now, because once you start unpicking and unpacking your value and what it is you've got, you'll realize that people need what you've got. Okay. Listen, here's what I want you to do. Whether you're comfy with ChatGPT or not, I don't care, because you're going to have to get to grips with it. It's the future. It's the absolute future. Everything is going to come from AI. Everything, practically. We do need humans. Yes, that's not my stance here, by the way. We definitely need humans. And the power of the human on this side of the keyboard impacts the power of what you get back. Huge, massive opportunity for you here. So here's what you're going to go through. Prompt number 1. Now, you might just write this down tonight, but I really like you to think about it. Or if you've got 2 screens open, you might want to, type it into ChatGPT just now. You're going to unlock your lived experience with me for 10 minutes, right? So and you put this in to ChatGPT, if you can copy and paste this, then you should. What are the 5 reflection questions that will, this is you asking ChatGPT, what are 5 reflection questions that will help me find things I figured out in my life, not as an expert, but from real experience? You're going to put that into ChatGPT. So if there's any of you right now sat in front of me and you're just not sure what your offer is, what you're going to sell, how you're going to get started, this tonight is going to help you, I promise. You're going to walk away a lot clearer tonight, but you've got to go through this process. Don't just watch me. I'm going to give you a couple of minutes between each. I don't want to move too fast. What are 5 reflection questions that will help me find things I figured out in my life? Not from an expert's point of view, but from real experience. Okay. You're going to get 5 reflection questions. It's going to give you 5 responses back. And you're going to answer them. What are 5 reflection questions you're asking it? It's going to give you 5 questions and you need to answer them. So have a wee think about them right now. Now, maybe you're not doing 2 screens, and if you're not, it's okay, because you'll be able to play this back and you'll be able to pause it and go back to it and stop it and go, right, okay, that's that one. You'll be able to work through this. Maybe not tonight, but you will. Let's just get your head around this tonight, okay? The second prompt, once you've answered the 5 questions that ChatGPT gives you, now you can get the free version of ChatGPT, you don't need to pay for it. But honestly, it's the best 20 quid a month you'll spend when you start to use it. And I'll talk again in a bit about that. I use it every single day, every day. And it probably saves me the best part of £80,000 right now in staff. How scary is that? Prompt number 2. Turn my experience into help. Based on my answers, this is what you're putting in. You're actually physically typing this into ChatGPT. Based on my answers, what could I help someone else with who's a few steps behind me? I'm seeing a teacher client of mine. I'm seeing a midwife client of mine. I'm seeing a couple of teachers actually. Seeing a social worker in front of me. You're going to be putting your things in that are relevant to you. It's going to give you stuff that's relevant to you. Now, listen, between now and the next time me and you meet, I want you to get ChatGPT, whether you've done it or not, you'll do it. And I want you to sit and speak to it. If you've got videos that you've made, upload them into ChatGPT. Download them on your computer, upload them in there. And it'll get used to your terminology, your phrasing, you as a person. It will get to know you. It will start learning about you. And you might ask it to give you a paragraph about you. And oh my God, what comes out, you're going to be blown away because it will know you like no one knows you. It will learn about you. I've fed ChatGPT about 50 hours worth of videos from me over the years. It knows me inside out. It knows how I like my coffee, for God's sake. It's amazing. So when you start getting used to this, it's going to start giving you the most incredible feedback that you could use in your business. Now, if you're a complete novice, don't worry. It's okay. Baby steps. That's how I learned. It was baby steps for me. I'm going to help you. I didn't have a me. You're going to be handheld through this. So getting back to the second prompt, I'm jumping about here. Based on my answers, remember you've got 5, because you've answered it, what could I help someone else with who's a few steps behind me? That's you lot. What can I help you with? You see where I'm going with this? I'm helping you. You're a few steps behind me at the moment. Just a few. I'm going to fast track you, so you're maybe going to be ahead of me shortly. Prompt number 3. Give me £100 offer ideas, because we want to create a £100 offer, remember. So you put in, give me 3 simple £100 offers I could create based on that. Now it'll follow the sequence of your conversation. It's cleverer than anything I've ever or ever will meet, and you as well. Something that I can deliver in 1 hour or less. You're copying that exact prompt. Is everybody following? So it's going to give you some simple £100 offers, and they're going to be great. They're going to blow you away. And they're things that you're not even going to have thought of before. Prompt 4, listen. Help me pick one. Which of these offers, you're going to type in, which of these offers is the easiest one to start with, and why? Now, if you're sitting reading this, ladies and gents, and you're not taking note and you're not doing this, I don't know what to say other than that's crazy, mental, stupid. You must. Please do it. Now, the last prompt, after it's given you, which of these offers is the easiest one to start with and why, you're going to say to it, what's a clear name and a short description I could use to explain this offer to someone who doesn't know anything about online businesses or your thing, or doesn't know anything about the thing, what the offer is. Okay? Is everybody following? Great. So that's going to throw up ideas for you. It's going to throw up the name of the idea, the actual offer. Now, whether this is the offer you go ahead with or not is irrelevant. This is how you get to an offer. You'll just feed into it all your stuff. I can see Tracy, she'll put all the midwifery stuff in here, what she's creating, what she's already created. And there'll be offers coming and she'll be, oh, I never thought of that. I never thought of that. Now, £100 sale doesn't need to be, you know, a consultation. You're maybe not confident at a one-to-one consultation right now. You might think, well, if I got 10 clients and I charge them £10 each, that's £100. There's your first £100. So it might be little chunks of £10. And it might be a workshop, it might be a series of YouTube videos, it might be a Zoom call, it might be meeting Costa for a coffee for an hour, and let's have a consultation. It could be any delivery style you want, or a combination of them. But it's an offer. And as soon as you get started with that offer, your life and world is about to change, because you know it's proof of concept. That one client that you get, or that 10 wee chunks, that's your proof of concept. This works. You're going to be blown away. You're going to think, I could do this. She told me I could do this. And you start to see the money coming in the account, particularly when you're running your job. You're going to think, oh, wait a minute. This actually does work. Because it's fine talking about it. But when you see it happening and you see it working, and we've helped you set up your Stripe, and we've maybe even got, we've talked about, you've done a course with me on Facebook ads. You've got all your platforms, you've got your software that you need, you've got everything in place because you've had help to do it. Absolutely insane results are about to happen for you. Second exercise. This is an elevator pitch and very, very important. This is why I got so good, because I learned this really, really well. I help this type of person with this type of problem using this method or format to get this result. You need to nail this by the time you leave here tonight. I help this type of person. I help women between 35 and 48 who are married, who've got 2 children, who work full or part-time, who go on a couple of holidays a year, who've got predominantly a husband who works. I know her psychology. I know the ins and outs of her. These ladies, you are some of them. I know your psychology so well. I help you because I've helped you. You're here right now, so it works. With this type of problem, weight, predominantly what you found me for, health. You didn't know that I was going to talk to you so much about health, did you? You thought to yourself, how knowledgeable is she? I thought she was going to give me a meal plan and a workout. You're welcome. She helps me with that problem. Diabetes, fibromyalgia, vascular disease, you name it, we've covered it. She's helping me with this problem. Using this method, live delivery, feel, look, be, was the method, to get this result, the transformation, the 3-stone weight loss. Latterly, the online business. She's helped me do this. So, is anybody brave enough to share their elevator pitch with me right now? I'm going to come off of this and I'm going to jump back onto it. Anybody? Yay, Tracy.
Which one?
You.
Okay, right, I'll give it a go. I help children and young people with who've had adverse experiences or trauma in life using therapeutic play online somehow. Don't know. This is my issue. To rewrite, to reprogram the way that they think. Or what I'm really looking at doing though is training to get for other people to do the therapeutic play.
Right.
So it needs.
So your touch point is with the adult for the
Yeah,
benefit of the child.
I'm hoping to get back into school, Shelley, to be honest.
Okay.
But that's quite hard. So I'd prefer to be. I need to start off with children individually, I think. But then what I really want to do is train other people to do it.
Train the trainer type thing, yeah.
Yeah, and that's kind of my background as well. So
amazing.
Yeah.
Love it. Love it, Tracy.
Thank you.
Well done. Excellent. Anybody else? And it is quite bold and quite brave to say your attempted elevator pitch. If you get it wrong, there's no such thing as wrong, but if you balls it up, who cares? Anybody else? Tracy? Other Tracy?
There's always loads of Traces, isn't there?
Yeah.
This keeps changing the more I do it. but it's just refining it, isn't it? So
Yeah.
mine is, I help pregnant professional women who want an enhanced service with close relationship-based care so they can feel confident and in control of their own pregnancy, birth, and the early postnatal weeks.
Go and say all that to me again, Tracy, please. Sorry.
So, I help pregnant professional women who want an enhanced service with close relationship-based midwifery care, that should say, so that they feel confident and in control of their own pregnancy, birth, and the early postnatal weeks.
Very good. Very, very good. Love it. Amazing. Anybody else? Nicola? She's like, no, don't come to me. What are you doing? What's your idea? Because I think you're, you know, I've always thought you could really be so successful online. What's your thing? Sorry, I'm unmuting you now. You frozen? I'm asking you to unmute, Nicola, but oh, she's chatting. Oh, you're chatting. Okay. Oh, you're at work. Sorry. Anybody else? Paula? Hiya.
Hi,
Hiya.
okay. So I help people who are busy, stressed, feel like they're on that hamster wheel of life and they don't have that spaciousness in their mind to use the tools of meditation to come back to their true essence and their true nature, to feel that peace.
Love it. Brilliant. Well done. Who's been practicing?
Nope.
Excellent. Thank you, Paula. Anybody else? No? That's for now. Cool. Even just that, ladies, even after this sort of, 45 minutes or so, that's amazing. I didn't have that. It took me ages to know what an elevator pitch was. So already you're winning the race if I'm the comparison. Let me share my screen again. So by tonight, you'll go away and you'll think about this. You'll be making your supper, getting organised for bed and whatnot, and we'll be thinking about this. It'll be on your mind in all the best ways. Where am I now? Sorry. So when deciding on your offer, ladies, there'll be a lot of questions in your head. The 3 E's are the easiest way to decide on the offer. Now, your first offer might be absolute crap to start with. You might think, and you might look back and go, that was terrible. It doesn't matter what it is, but it needs to be easy to start, energizing to deliver. Like you've got to look forward to it, like I was looking forward to this, and efficient. So less than an hour or less, because it's 100 quid, remember. It's not, you're not going to spread this out over 6 months or a year. So easy to start, energizing to deliver, and efficient, 1 hour or less. That's how I think about my stuff, but it works. So a lot to think about. Readiness comes after action and not before it. And some of you will be shitting yourselves. You're thinking, how? You're not going to feel ready right now. That's why I wrote that book, The Power of Just Getting Started. You're not going to feel ready, but you need to do it anyway. And the offer, you'll refine it, you'll tweak it. I started it with Shelley Booth. It was Shelley Booth Fitness, and it was $4.99 was my original offer. $4.99 a month. I would have been on tape rich if I'd kept going with that. $4.99 a month, and that was my offer. I wanted as many people on it as possible, and I quickly realised, Shelley, that's crap. You're giving so much for very little. No. But it got me started. It got me to where I am now, because I just got started. You'll procrastinate, you'll make excuses, you'll put it off. Oh, I'm not ready. Oh, my hair's not right. Oh no, I need to get my lasers done. Oh, my teeth are not right. Whatever. And I thought all of that as well, by the way. I really did. And I fixed a few things that I thought would make me even more successful, but they didn't. It really doesn't. But you think it does because you're looking for excuses not to start, because it's comfier not to start. But you need to. So readiness comes after you take action. You'll feel ready once you start, not before. So here's the question then. Are you ready? If you want to join me in building my brand new business, and this is really apt because I'm building this from scratch, you're the first people through the door. There's 35 people on our Facebook group just. I'm actually launching a brand new platform tonight, which I'm going to talk to you about. Get ready to learn and grow quickly because I'm ready to go. And if you want to come along with me and do what I'm doing, but your way, then you're more than welcome. Stay close, stay connected, and I'll be in touch. But you need to know this. The Side Hustle Revolution. This is my brand new Skool platform. Now, there's 20 million people on Skool, and it started in COVID. And over the years, I've thought about it lots, but I've been on Kajabi. And Kajabi is a fantastic, it's called a CRM. It's a holding tank for all your clients and information and payments and stuff like that. So I was paying quite a lot of money for Kajabi, for all of it. So it's kept me there. But I've outgrown that because I'm doing this. So Skool is going to be a fantastic platform for me and probably a lot of you when you get your head around what it is. So I'm starting at scratch. Now, you get a free 14 days on Skool, but then you can get what's called a hobby membership. It's only £9 a month. And you could start your first offer. I'll send you a Skool link that you'll get your a free trial on. And then if you fancy it, use the link. It's my influencer link. I'll get a kickback, but so will you. So you'll get incentives as well. But that's not for now. All I want you to do is join this for free. It's the Skool, where is it? I'll get back to my screen in a minute because I've put it in the chat. The link is in there. It's going to be my free community for people just like you who want to build something. And they want to build it around a connected community who are going places. We're learning new stuff. And what we don't know, we're learning together. A high energy, a high vibe group where we're learning together. That's what I want. The Side Hustle Revolution. Turn ideas into income. And it's a powerful community of hustlers hustling. My thing was a side hustle. I had no idea I was about to make this business go. Had no idea. I didn't have a me. You've got a me. You might even go quicker if you're ready to work hard. Inside that Skool community, so once you click the link that I'm about to share with you, it'll take you to the Side Hustle Revolution. But I'm about to launch a course. Now, you might want to do that, you might not. If you're ready to go and you're ready to learn and get started, I'm going to launch it very soon, and it's available tonight. I've just launched this tonight because you're here sat in front of me now. And it looks like this. It's a 30-day boot camp to create your first offer. It's 30 days. There's live training. There's 10 live training sessions, and we're going to cover things like setting up your Stripe, lots of AI, how to use Canva, how to think about the platforms that you might be on, maybe the CRMs potentially that you could use. What about list building, email list building? How do you do that? What about a landing page? What are people going to land on? What about Skool and Kajabi? There's going to be so much training in that 30-day bootcamp. It will be unbelievable. And I've got here, no experience, no big budget, no problem. Usually you would pay thousands of pounds for a coach to take you through this stuff, ladies. This is create your first offer. Now, here's what I'm going to do. Listen very carefully. You're here sat in front of me tonight, which is amazing. For the first 20 people who do this 30-day bootcamp, and I'm going to deliver the first one live, and then it's going to be automated. And when people come in, they're going to choose to do it and they'll pay for it, but it's not going to be live. You'll get the first live lot. You're going to get, now listen to me, you're going to get a 40% affiliate fee. 40%, that's almost half. So if someone signs up using the link that I'm going to provide you with, you get almost half that back. The cost of this 30-day bootcamp, or the investment, is £199. And another thing I'm going to say to you is, I don't care if it's an existing client of mine or not, go for it. Wow, that's insane. Because usually if they're a feel look B person, they're already in my system, so I can't give you the money for it. Now, go for it. Tell all your mates. Get 40% back. So you'll almost get, so if you, for example, it's an investment at £199 for the 30 days. The learning that you're going to get is phenomenal out of that. But if somebody uses your link to book up, you say, I'm doing this thing, just starting a new business, let's jump on, Shelley's good at what she does, let's see what it's like. You're going to get 40% of the 199 back, almost 50%. If 2 people book on, you've got the whole lot back, practically. If 3 people, oof, you've made, you're up. That's huge. I don't know anybody who would do that, but it's just fresh, it's new, and I want us all to be in it together. When I incentivize stuff, I love it. I love the drive that people feel when there's incentives there, because ultimately, please don't see it this way, because some people do. Listen, some people say, not comfortable speaking about money. I'm not comfortable charging this or that, or I can't sell that. And they question themselves constantly because it's about money. But listen to me, and please hear me. See that knowledge that you've got and that heart and soul that people need. If you were to keep delivering that, and I've given away a lot of free stuff in the past and now, I sometimes message people and say, look, I'm going to give you this for free. I've seen that you're going through a hard time. I'll never mention them. They'll never mention me. Nobody has to know that. And I would love to keep doing that, but I'd be so depleted and my electric bill wouldn't get paid. So to keep doing what I'm good at, I have to charge for it. And so do you. To keep doing what you're good at and what the world needs, you have to charge for it. And it's got to be a value exchange. You're valuable. So please don't feel sorry for that. That's got to happen. And that's going to allow you to grow and reach more people. And she's going to tell her pal, and she's going to tell her pal, and all of a sudden it's going to be amazing. Because you're going to help so many different people. So if it's about money, you have to reframe that in your mind. Please do. So the link, in fact, before I go, here we go. This is a 30-day course. So I'm going to be live, 30 days, 10 live training sessions on things like Stripe setup, AI, Canva, Skool, Kajabi, apps and software, editing software, all the things that we're going to need to get this business off the ground, and so much more. The first 20 people get 40% affiliate commission. That's almost half. And the link is in the chat, which is right here. Let me come back to you. Have I stopped the share yet? Ladies, I'm just going to pull it back again because there's been a lot of comments. And just so it's there for you, okay? So that's the free community. Get in it, get involved in it. Honestly, listen to me. Skool is absolutely brilliant. If you are going to be building a community, it's amazing. It is so easy. And because I'm on it and learning it, I'm going to be talking you through it. It's an absolute doddle. All you need to do is click that link on your, put it into your browser, and it'll bring Skool up. And in fact, can I do that for you? Let me see. Share. Where have you gone? Just going to share my screen again, ladies, okay? There's my Facebook right in here. So as soon as you click that link, that's going to bring you to here. And that's the Side Hustle Revolution. And this is the free community right in here. One membership request pending. Somebody's already clicked it. Amazing. But once you're in here, ladies, how you find this, there's a wee welcome video from me in my first post. It's much like a Facebook timeline. Pretty much the same without all the ads and without the doom scrolling and stuff. Anything that you're going to do inside these communities that I'm creating now is for learning. I'm coming away more and more from Facebook because it's filled full of crap. So how to find that 30-day course, my very first one is go to Classroom, the tab up at the top. And if I just show you what you'll see, view as a member. Now this is in dollars, but it's 199, so $270, 199 quid. Click it and you'll get in. And as soon as you're in the system, you'll go to your affiliate link and you'll cut and paste it and you'll be able to use it. And ladies, here's the thing. See if you don't know how to do this, or you thought, right, how do I find Shelley's Side Hustle Revolution course? Type it into ChatGPT and you'll get step by step on how to get there. But all you need to do is cut and paste it into your browser. There it is there, and it'll bring you, oops, straight back to here. You'll join this for free. But if you do want to get started on the 30-day live 30-day live course, it's called Brave Start. Then there it is there inside a Classroom. It's my first course that's available for you. Okay. Right, let's stop that share. There we go. Right, ladies, hit me with some questions. If you've got any, put them in the chat if you like, or put your hand up. Oh, Laura remembers Nicola. I remember you, Nicola, from the gym and Grove days, and now you totally have all the skills and qualities for this. She really does. Absolutely does. Well said. I want to go online for women 35 plus perimenopause. Amazing. Nicola, get on this. Get in it. If I could help you, which I know I can, I will. We will. A few things on ChatGPT. Some of you using it a lot. That's good. Reflection questions, just like reflecting on your life. You know, when you reflect. Okay. Before we finish, ladies, go and put your biggest challenge right now in the chat for me. After the 30 days, ladies, after the 30 days, what happens? I'll probably extend it for you for another, I've never decided. That's a really good question, actually. I'll extend it so you can re-watch it and, you know, make sense of it. It won't be lifetime you'll have it for sure, but you'll certainly have enough time to re-watch and go over, take notes, and I won't just cut you off on 30 days. Might even extend it for another 30 days. Let's just say that for now. So, double. Biggest challenge, too many ideas. I'm impatient and want to do them all. Yeah. So for me then, see that one, it's being realistic about what's going to get you the first offer. Because I've got tons of ideas as well in my head. And honestly, this offer that this is why this works. Because what I'm suggesting that we all do together is what I'm actually doing right now. So For example, you've had a free gift from me, a lot of you. You got the quiz. I gave you a free personalised report. That was a free gift. I've then invited you onto a webinar for free value. You're getting free value here. We've talked about a lot of things that will open up tabs in your mind. You then jumped onto a waiting list after you filled in that Skool app. You can see the workflow, can't you? And then I've got a core offer that I've just put in front of you. So there's 4 parts of my workflow that I've just coached you through, really, without calling them out. So as I start to go through building my business, you're going to learn it all because you're going through it. How amazing. And so the live community on that 30-day, call it a challenge, because that's what it is. It's getting your first offer. Our community is where we'll be talking about it all. And Tracy, you might get in touch with Paula and say, Paula, that was a great idea. How did you do that? And Lisa might say, I'm struggling with that Stripe setup. Anne, how have you managed your Stripe setup? And we're all going to help each other. That's amazing. And if you're a technophobe, you couldn't be in a better place because you're all starting from kind of the start. Some of you have started, that's great. Some of you are just getting going. We're all helping each other. It's brilliant. It's going to be brilliant. So, question, sorry. I could do with being in a time pause for a week. Yeah, I know. Not knowing where I'm going. Good. So what's great, ladies, is because this 30-day, I'm calling it a challenge now because that's what it is really. Even if you don't know what your idea is right now, you're going to need the systems when you realise your idea. You're going to need the processes. You're going to need the things set up. You can't take a payment from someone if you've not got a payment gateway, whether it's PayPal, whether it's Stripe, whether it's something else. You're going to need that for when you do get that aha moment and go, that's my offer. So it's chicken or egg. What do you do first? You don't have your offer yet. You're going to get it through this process, but it might not be in the next week. So don't beat yourself up for that. This is what this is about. We're starting at the start. You don't need to know anything right now. Tonight was just me prompting you, opening up tabs in your mind. How do you feel after listening to that? How do you feel? Do you know what was so reassuring for me, ladies? Is we're all of an age, and I don't think there's anybody in their 20s here. We're all tuned into learning new things. We're not dinosaurs. We maybe feel like sometimes, but we're not, because we're going, me, I want to do that. Not quite sure how to do it right now, but I'm about to learn. That's brilliant. Excited, amazing, filled with hope, excited, inspired, excited, also a bit scared. Brilliant. You're so good, ladies, so good. You could create what you want. How mad is that? The tools that we've got right now, every other day I'm learning a new app or something. My mind is blown by what's on offer right now. I've been learning over the years, learning, and I've learned a lot. But this past, I don't know, year and a half, so much has changed for the better. It's just got easier. All these platforms, they realise that people just want to drag and drop. They don't want coding. They don't want codes here and Facebook pixels. And whilst we're still grappling with some of that, it's becoming so much easier. And I'm the person at the cold front doing it right now, so I could help you. That's why this is great. It's bonkers, but feels real more than ever. It's amazing. Curious and exciting, grateful for what you share and bring us traveling together. Great. Nervous, excited. So good, ladies. So good. Right. Does anybody have any questions before we wrap up? I hope. Well, I think you're inspired. I think you're excited. I think you're ready to take action. What happens though? It's like a it's like a seminar that I've been to, and you pay a lot of money for it, and everybody there is so excited and so motivated, and we're absolutely buzzing, and they go away home and they fly home, and 2 months later you maybe get on WhatsApp or something, hey, what's happening with you? What did you build? Nothing. I've not even got started yet. Is that going to be you? You're going to get excited just because we're on tonight and it sounds really good, and then tomorrow, flat as a fart again? Or are you going to do something with it? You're actually going to do something with it, or just keep talking about it? I really haven't felt great with Facebook, and that's what's put me off taking things forward. Okay, Karen, but I think the universe has been preparing me. Yep. Facebook, it's so frustrating, Facebook. In fact, I'm blocked from Facebook. I can't comment on, I could post things, but I can't comment on anything right now until Friday, I believe. So it'll probably be a matter of time before they take away my Facebook page. And where does that leave years of work? No, that's not okay. So anyway, all of my communities will move away from Facebook, and this is obviously one of them. Oh, brilliant. That's great. Right, ladies, I think that's probably us, is it? Put your hands up if you're ready to take action. Nicola's driving. I hope Nicola is. I really hope Nicola is ready to take action. She needs to be. She's more than capable of. What's my parting comment to you? Just that slide that I showed you before. You'll never feel ready. Ready comes after action. You take action, you do something, and then you'll feel ready. So don't wait to feel ready, because it just won't happen. Right, I want to see every single one of you on that free community. Please click that link tonight. I'll go and let you in. I'll have a look now. I'll let you in, and that will be the place we're at. I'll move everything away from Facebook. So the little group we've got now, we'll disband that, and we're living on there. Okay? So that's the Skool community. And the more you're on there, I'm going to talk to you about it, and you'll think, oh my God, I need to be on here as well. That's brilliant. It's so easy. It's a doddle. I thought Kajabi was easy. This is even easier. Okay. Right. Lots of love. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. I'm here. I'm ready to grow. I'm ready to move. And I hope you are too. Okay. I'll see you inside our Skool community, the Side Hustle Revolution. Okay. Lots of love. See you soon. Bye-bye.